I was talking about the light in the darkness, darkness in the light. Then I talk what happened in the Garden of Eden, how the Adam and Eve were deceived by the snake, and they fall and become a victim of the darkness world. But suddenly God visits them and asks Adam, where are you, Mr. Man? And the Adam told God, I hide somewhere, but I couldn't come out for you to see me. And God told Adam, why are you hiding yourself? Come out and let me see your face. Then the Adam said, if I show up and see my face, I notice that I find myself naked. And God asked Adam, how do you know you are naked? And Adam said, it was after I noticed that I'm naked. It's because there's something I ate. Then that shows that I'm naked. And God told him, is that why you're hiding yourself? Darkness world and darkness in the night. Before the Adam created by God, there is light, there is darkness. Then anywhere you find darkness, you must find light. Anywhere you find light, you must find darkness. So that is why many of us always fight God when we are surrounded by overwhelmed by darkness. Then we thought that God should be able to create light inside the darkness. But when there is no darkness, we will never know God. It was darkness that made all of us to know God and to serve God. Am I talking here? Now, then I explain that so many systems of darkness is in our life before we are born. It's the life of our mother before we are born. But we thought that it is when we are born, later we find the darkness. Darkness is dead in the womb of your mother with you. But you never show up because you never knew anything that moment you are born. But there is darkness surround you, follow you. Every destiny has darkness in it. Every destiny followed by darkness. It is when the destiny overcomes the darkness, that is why the light will shine over the destiny. Am I talking? Only you find a rich man today that has never passed through some tough time before or a difficult time before. Then you cannot just rise and get to the top without any experience about darkness. Am I talking? This will lead me to the Bible concerning this history and the story of Sarah, the wife of Abraham. One of the people that experienced darkness, time and season, when he was alive, is woman they call Sarah. Sarah was blessed to marry a man that feared God. They called the father of faith. Then Sarah lived in that marriage for a year without conceive at all. All this period, it was a darkness time for her. Then according to the culture of Israelite, he thought that a woman that surrogates an heir for a man in the marriage must quickly be pregnant and deliver the baby. Then he thought that the time is over for her. Then he decided to cut her maid. And that maid was called Agar in the Bible. Then he called the maid and said, look, I will give you to my husband to marry so that he can bear heir for my husband. Then Sarah called Abraham and said, my dear, we are already old. I don't think we can conceive or talking about the baby anymore. But this maid, this servant of yours can give you heir, so that in the future this family will not just vanish. Then he called Abraham and said, the time of darkness, whatever you think won't work easily for you. Then he called Agar and gave the maid to her husband Abraham. Then that one took Agar inside, and God was so good, she conceived and delivered the baby, and the baby was called Ismail. Suddenly after delivery, the servant who cannot look at the eyes of Sarah in the Bible look at her eyes and become arrogant. Anytime Sarah called her, she will not answer. Sarah called Abraham, this woman I gave you, this maid, has become a terrorist in this family. I can't continue with her. She must leave. Then Abraham could not fight Sarah because he knew that Sarah is the one that gave her, so I will not fight for Hagar. Then when Abraham went to God in the time of darkness, time for them, the God told Abraham, you are going to listen to your wife that gave you the maid as a wife. Go back to her and listen to her. Then that one chased her away. 13 years he delivered the baby. Abraham was 86 years when he bare Ishmael. When he reached 99 years, then something happened. Before the time God visited them, that was Genesis chapter 16. That is when the maid gave to Abraham. Then along the line, Genesis chapter 18, something happened there. Then God visits Abraham and said, man, Mr. Man, walk perfect before me. I want to do something special for you and your family at that old age. In the darkness world, the darkness time, your age may pass the time of your success and blessing and miracle. Sometimes it does not mean that miracle will not happen. Your age can pass the time of when the destiny will be fulfilled. It does not mean that destiny will not be fulfilled. Am I talking here? Because many of us, we always thought that when the age is past, it's over for us. Then that is why many could not continue to struggle anymore. They just surrendered immediately. That is why the fulfillment of blessing of God and miracle could not fulfill their life. Am I talking here? In the darkness time, when the light has not shined upon your life, it will look as if tomorrow morning you will die. It will look as if by next year you can survive next year. That is what happened in darkness time. But when the light shine, it renew your strength. It renew everything that is dead in your life. Am I talking? Am I talking? Then we look at it that way. That is why many of us lose hope in God. Then at that time, the Sarah looked at her life and the husband. When 3 men visited her, she embraced them. He cooked for them. It doesn't there from nowhere. And ironically, topologically, they mix Trinity: the Father, the Son, and what? Holy Spirit. And after he entertained them, as they want to go, they want to leave, and the woman and the man look at the man look at the woman. Sarah, we enjoy your food. We enjoy the way we accommodate us. By this time next year, that covenant child is coming on your way. Will be delivered. Then Sarah look at them, instead of saying amen, he look at them that these people are talking rubbish. That is when the light is coming upon our life to shine. Am I talking? The light of God will shine over your darkness. Say big amen to that somebody. So the middle lady said, how can this happen? And God, the husband, this thing cannot work. How can I conceive that this man is talking rubbish? These 3 men. Without that 3 men means an angel of God that visited her. Am I talking? Then God performed miracle after that. But something happened that I want you to know today. In the darkness time in your life, it will look as if 10 years miracle will not come to your way. It will look as if, I remember somebody, one of the allergy that we were very close before, told me that when we are building this church, told me that he was surprised. He has a friend, when they are selling land 1,000 naira, this man could not raise 200 naira to get a land. 10 years after, they are selling land 10,000. This is a great close friend of him. He could not raise ordinary 10,000 to buy land. He said, one day you call this man, this your life is too tough. This land is cheap everywhere you do. He cannot afford to get 5,000 to get just a plot of land in Lagos. Then 40 years after, when they are selling land in VI, 200 million. That's when God blessed this man and he bought the land of 40 million. Am I talking here? Where is the darkness that surrounds your destiny? It cannot swallow your destiny because light will surely shine in your life. Am I talking here? That is why stop troubling yourself. Stop giving yourself headache. If they're selling land in Somolu 30 million, 40 million, but today you don't have 10,000 in your account, it's because you are in time of your darkness time. It does not mean that tomorrow you will not buy a land of 50 million, another million in Somolu. Am I talking? I remember something happened against this man. Bought a land of 400 million in VI. All this quality that bought a land of 30 million, of 20 million that time. This man began to buy land of 10 million, 150. Everybody was shocked. And he said, before I cried for 40 years, when they are selling lands, just thousands of naira, I cannot get just 500 naira. I remember before, when in the Ikorodu side, there's particular land which we were very close before in Ikorodu. This man bought the land where he did the house now in 1887, 1,000 naira. He followed it, that's at this side in Ikorodu. He followed his friend that one want to do the foundation. So he followed his friend to that place. That one bought the land, said, "What? My friend follow me, I want to lay the foundation of my land." And he followed the guy. So the Baba that sold the land to his friend is still alive. After the foundation, the Baba now called him. Is this your friend? It's my friend, you're close. Can't you get a land here? He said, "Baba, 1,000 naira for a plot." Baba, even I cannot get 100 naira. And the Baba told him, "Is that up? Okay, I will preserve this land for you. Just sign that this land belongs to you. I will sign that this one belongs to you. Write any amount there." And he signed that he wrote some amount of naira that said this land is also. Then 10 years after, the Baba died, and he went to the place. The children said, "Baba told us that you have bought the land 1987. He said, "Yes," which he never paid 10 kobo. What am I talking about? Darkness, light, move closer to darkness every second. During the darkness, that is when you become strong than anybody. I'm telling you, the things you don't know before, you will know better than the people that taught you. Darkness, shine. Every destiny, there is darkness inside the destiny, working together. If you read the Bible very well, when Joseph was sold, it was darkness time for him. His brother, gang up against him. Then inside the pit, from the pit, then they sold him to a strange land. This man continuing to live with darkness, living together with the destiny of this man, Joseph. Then from there to prison in Egypt. Then when the light wants to shine, when the light, it's time for his light to take over from the darkness. A king Pharaoh had a dream. Then he asked nobody to interpret the dream. That is why somebody remember him. In your darkness time, your benefactor will remember you. Am I talking here? So if you look at it very well, don't pray that you don't want darkness in your life. Let darkness come, because that will showcase the gift, the promise of God. No, sometimes when God promises something, you will never see it. You'll be asking yourself, can this promise come to pass? Can this? You'll be asking yourself, because that moment you don't know what is going to happen. That's what darkness time for you. Let me tell you today, I met somebody who told me that he has been praying to travel to the UK for past 30 years. Then after struggling for 15 years, the thing did not work for him. He said he let it go. And one day we are praying and we are praying together. Then I said that God told me that according to your destiny, it is your firstborn that will take you to UK. It's not your destiny that will take you there. That all your struggle for many years will not work until the time comes. Every darkness and light have its own time. Please don't own your life. Be patient when God is working. When God's silent, it's your duty to be patient. Because the silence of God means something important in your life. Then when his son graduated from university in Osun State, then he get a job in VI. Then this Baba has been living his life for 30 years. No, this person never come to pass. It was darkness world. So when the guy said, "Daddy, I want to travel to UK," to go and do my master. That one said, where do you want to get the money for the master degree? And said, that is a bit, you can borrow the money. Go and join the cooperative and borrow the money. So join the cooperative society. And the Baba borrowed the money. The money never reached the money for the master. Then the second building, where the father built, when he was still working before he was sacked, they called the tenant, paid the money ahead of 2 years after. And that one, the tenant said, how can I pay the money for 2 years when I never spent 1 year? He said he need the money urgently. And this man portrays for them. And they said, stand up, sir. The tenant gathered the money for 2 years. When they never spent 2 years, give the Baba the money. Then they do the travel, the guy travel. Then I told the Baba when we are paying before the guy travel. I said, this one, according to your destiny, we take away the darkness away in your journey in life, then light will shine. So that one traveled to UK. Things were so tough for this guy. After 3 years, he overcome the darkness time in UK. And called his son. Now I believe in prophecy of that man that said, it is your destiny that we should remove the darkness upon my destiny. Then this Baba that said it's over. You know when he said it's over? Suddenly, where the church he attended, where his son used to attend, then he called the pastor. This is my father that came from Nigeria. And the pastor said, Baba, you are welcome. I said, no problem. Baba, they told me that you are a teacher. That you have taught, you have been a lecturer in seminary school. Yes, before. And you said, but you have retired. I said, yes. We will take you to take our disciple class in the church. We will pay you salary every month in pounds. Those destiny that will take away your destiny in darkness will reach you before 21st of this year. Then he said, yes. And they said, Baba, you are not going back to Nigeria now. We need you in our ministry. You must help us with your ideas and the knowledge you have to train the disciple and the ministers in the church. That is why they get the house for the Baba and his wife. Pay the rent and pay them salary every month. Then after 1 year, Baba says he's going back to Nigeria. That he's feeling that he missed the Nigeria old traffic and the Nigeria environment. And they said, but we will allow you to go. Just spend 1 month and come back. He came back to Nigeria. He spent 2 months. He went back to the place. And today, the dead destiny, the dead journey, rise on his feet and come back to life. Then the light swallow the darkness that swallow his destiny for many years. Let me take to the Bible now. I want to rush my message because of time. Remember, Elizabeth was barren for many years. Her husband is a priest, a man of God. That is Zachariah, remember. He prayed, he did not conceive, but they never know why. Another destiny that will remove the light from this darkness has not born yet. That was Jesus Christ. Then the day the Mary visited Elizabeth, he said there's a sign in her womb, and he said, a baby in you is speaking to my baby. He said, how can the baby be speaking to each other? So the delay and the darkness time for Elizabeth and Zachariah was purposely delayed because of Jesus Christ. Because this child they were born will be the one to shed light for the journey of Jesus Christ. That was John the Baptist. Am I talking here? Go and read the book of St. Luke. You understand better because of time. Immediately is about the time for Jesus to appear in this world. That is when Elizabeth conceived. And the mother of Jesus and the mother of John are very close friends. Am I talking here? If you don't understand God, you will fail every time you try to maneuver your life on your own or to do this. That is just like Sarah did. He wanted to change the destiny on her own and remove the darkness by force, by fire. Then he regretted that he did that. That is why God told him, the woman you gave your husband, he will never bring the covenant child, that the one I want. But this one will work, but it should not be the one. That is why. I remember I bought a car by force by fire. These people that advised me to go and get the car that time, maybe they are hearing me now, don't even know. That Baba, you are a prophet. You pray for people, they buy car, they get this thing, but you do not have any car. So anytime I went for a program, all of them, all my colleagues will drove car to the place. Me, I will just cut out from the Okada. They did not pressurize me. Get a car. Get a car. Then I struggled to get a car. I took the mechanic and one pastor, my friend, went to the place to get they call it Alokogo. No, so no, go and get the book in the bookshop. Alokogo, we call it Alokogo. Second-hand glory. So the mechanic and the person that want to sell the car to me, they communicate. I never knew. This engine is okay. This kind of Bruno and fine car, I just use that for just 1 year and a half. Meanwhile, they have used the car for almost 5 years. Then they sold the car. I was driving the car. I never got to my place when the car started overheating. That is the beginning of my pains for following the people advice to get a car, because I want to remove the darkness that say I will not get car. Meanwhile, the darkness, it's not the time for me for God to remove it, but I want God to force himself to remove it by force, by fire. See, I took the car for traveling. Around the Badon Road, I become another pointer for the car to move to see. I became a light for that car to see. You cannot see anything anymore in the night. When the rain starts, there is no light. Light is not working anymore. Then the person that drove me said, Pastor, say you cannot drive. Please come out from the car. Lead me. So when he's driving the car, I'll be doing like this on the road, express. This way, this way, this way. I run from that cigarette company in Ibadan down to Vivo Road. They ran around when I was in school. Many years in secondary school, I ran the same thing that day. I'm telling you, you can't force darkness to be removed your destiny. Only God have the final say concerning that. Am I talking? So that is why when I got to Ibadan Road, the rain, that day, by the time we get a place where we can just rest for that night, because I'm telling you, I could not sleep throughout, because that car have an issue. The shaft is no more good anymore. The tire, everything. In the morning, we went to the mechanic and that one said, "Who drove this car?" That is not because God. He said, "Are you a pastor?" I said, "Yes." I said, "Thank God you're a pastor." All the joints has removed. How do you drive this thing and you don't have any accident? I tell this God, I don't know anything. I said, "Pastor, they forced you to buy this car. Say that by force." I started believing myself. By the time I managed the car, where I was going, I have to come turn by this following day back to Lagos. That's how the car started collecting money. Anytime I drove the car out for one day, I will make sure that on my way back home, I must spend money on that car. Then one day, I was coming from Kodu, mommy was beside me. I was driving the car. Then the car have an issue on the road. People helped me to push the car. I entered the gate to go off. The car that broke. I push it again. It's working again. By the time we got to 7 up to cross down to the main road, back to Woro, so we are going to Island. That is why that made do that express to turn. That's why the car just stopped. All that car that are coming from Lagos to Ibadan, the trailer, all of them are coming. By the time I saw the thing, mommy run, everything. I run for my life. But it was run. People say, "Yes, oh God, yeah." I run. See, I told you, say, if I cannot run, you will run. When you see that, when death won't catch you, go wrong. They train a manly to it, not to run over the car. You turn to the other side. Or people shouting, screaming that day for almost 1 hour. My body cannot settle. My blood overflow. Overflowing. That is why. Our mommy said, "I told you, Daddy, leave this car. You say, if you okay, leave this car, leave this car. This car will kill somebody. I said, after 2 hours, they spend the car, they touch the car, it's working again. Mommy said, just marry this car to church and just park it. I said, no. I will take it to Island. Don't worry. As I passed the terminal bridge. Immediately we get to Island, in that traffic inside the market, they say just stop down. I say, this is where God says I should. The place I'm going is not too far from me. Let me go straight to the place. In front of the bank, instead for them to help me to say, Baba, hey, Oga, take this Angolo you back here. As I was putting pressed up with the car, they helped me, as the car starts working again. I don't remember mommy again. I just drove the car. I just did this church straight. But if I got the church in Sabo, I just drove the car. See, that day I was sweating. I entered the office. I could not drink, I could not eat. Hours after, the man came from Lagos. I said, the car is there. The car is just if the car there. That this guy will not kill you. See, your darkness time will not kill you. After a few days meeting up in the evening around 5 o'clock, a woman came and said, Mommy, I want to see Pastor. He met Mommy. They are talking outside. I said, but that is inside. Don't wait. After they talk, Mommy already know the plan already. And they brought a fine car. The woman said, Pastor, come out. I want to show you something. And Mommy will show Pastor, this is your car. Fine car that I've never drove in my life since I was born. I entered the car. Hey, Pharisee. I look at the car. See, that day, it's as if I should just swallow somebody. I can't control it anymore. That is why I entered the car. On my way back home, I bought a CD. But Mommy knows about the song. Alakbala. That was time the Alakbala Christian was ready. See, I be praying Alakbala today. I will loud the whole thing in the street so that they will know that this people get out of the car. Because I was driving I go for many years. I'm telling you the truth. See how the mechanic used to embarrass me. When I call the mechanic, they will speak to the pastor. They did what we call they taught to. They move it and join it together. Where are the thing? The thing taught to reach like this. So anytime I want press, I'll be feeling pains in my knees here. That is why Sarah forced God. He want to remove the darkness by force on her own, but he regrets later. If your marriage is not working today, please, don't force yourself to remove the darkness. It might lead you to another problem. Only God take away darkness in our life. Your power, your strength will not work. That is why many died before the time. They died in the time of darkness time in their life because they could not wait for God to take away that in the way. But look at what put the Bible. Immediately Mary met Elizabeth. The children speak from the womb. And that is direct, divine powers of God that showcase that the delay they have for many years because of Jesus, not because of darkness want to delay them. Your darkness time today, God might be involved in your darkness time, but you will not know. I'm telling you, your destiny is one as for the darkness because you want light to shine upon it, but you did not know. But you thought that this thing is not ordinary. This thing is not me. This is not me. Let me tell you, before you are born, that is darkness. Even if you die, that is darkness. Let me tell you, for those of you thought that it is over, it's not over, but allow God to work. I sold the car around 30,000 naira, and the man paid the money twice. If first of all brought 15,000 naira, I collected the thing. Do you know another thing that paid me so much in that car? When the car vanished one day, I called one of the members that this is my car. He asked, I said, Pastor, I will drop this car to my workshop. I make sure I did the work on this car, you'll be okay. No, this member, this man, drove the car to the workshop. The car spent 2 months. He will sleep inside the car every night. All these colleagues will sleep inside the same car. Put pillow, put bed. When I see the boot, they put gas stove inside the boot. See, if I allow them to take your dad to put the workshop, spend 1 month, that car is bye-bye. God, everything, I'm telling you. I saw the car. I was smelling different. Then one son is going to say, Pastor, go and carry your car from that place. Your car is not. See, they have turned it to room and parlor. But see, when the rain fell that time in that workshall, all the water flood entered the car. But I just put the car. The guy said, Pastor, this car can never just sell it any amount and let it go. I look at the member that took the car. In my own member, it's no more here. I look at him like this. I was asking myself, why my life is like that before this man? See, when the pastor don't have anything, that is why the member don't give you the respect. See, I had experience before. I can tell you that. See, we are members now. We are hearing me. You know, I've seen a member, because for them to join church in the Bute Meta, every evening 5 o'clock, I will trek to a shop because I don't have anything to eat. I will stay every remember to sell garri and rice and beans. When it's 8 o'clock, he will call his assistant. I say, Pastor, need only money. We should go home now. See, I'm telling you, the period of darkness time, people will molest you. They will disgrace you. The person that bought the car, when it was driving, see, after that one got the car, he repaired the whole thing, do the thing. He put speaker like this inside the car. Anytime he's driving, he'll be parked in front of me. Pastor, I should just you. I'm telling you the truth. Life. See, darkness is everywhere. So don't be surprised if you find some things today you want to go and kill yourself because your darkness time is everywhere. Leave the matter. When the God wants to walk, He will shine the light upon that darkness. It will disappear without any notice. Those that force themselves to remove the darkness upon their life, they are the one that die fast. Because solution is not in your hand. Solution is the hands of your God, your creator. Am I talking here? I want to finish my message this morning, but I want to understand God very well. See, let me tell you another thing that they don't know. Do you know that because a member knew that this man is coming to his house tomorrow, before I got to that house, he called the children and the sister, please let me knock the door down. I don't want that pastor to come to my place today. I'm telling you, that is darkness time for you. Let me tell another one that you don't know. We want to pay for the rent. Where were you, Sabo? Ask money. Then there is no money. We owe the mama 1.5 years or 2 years. Then that landlady came to the church during the program, during the sermon time like this. I was in sermon. He entered the church like this. I entered the church. He put the usher away. Come, usher, come. This is a pastor. I come here. This is me now. Then mama is coming down, and someone is going on. Hey, a dark penny. Pastor, you need to say me. Oga, what go with me? That's inside the human hold to me. And before the woman came, I've been judging this woman for more than 3 months. Because I knew that when he entered the church, he would embarrass me. See, anytime we are coming to church, it's as if I should close that church and knock the door. But I try to control myself so that I could not say, why did you close the church? The moment was there when the woman entered. I Then some member was just looking. Then mommy said, Mama, Kilode, so you be Seloni. It you do it body. I can do this. Kilode you buy Loni. Then another woman talk. That was the day they rescued me from that woman. If not, he will come and come. He will not stop. Thomas the soul not it. What is now? Church. Then when they get to the end of the church, hey, they're like, "Babe, saw me and they see me." I'm telling you the truth. Then the following week, there is a kind of what all in the church everywhere. So we want to just get the cement and cement the place very well. As we get some cement and some sand, the mama just hear the voice that they are doing something. The man enter. Daga, Eduro, te back pada muso pen aye ma baje ni. You need gbese, esa gbese, eture bi to. Before you know, he carried the shovel and everything. Then one of the members that get target faced the mama. See, that was the day the thing was. People were passing the road. Now stop. See crowd in front of the church. As they drag the baba, drag the mama, they are dragging the same member. Two of them. Hey, Nicola! Pastor said, I'm just looking like, don't do you like that? Thank you. That's what I'm telling many people. See, I told some people who listen to the voice of God that whatever happens in the darkness time, just do like this and continue praying. Don't look at people who are talking about you as if just be looking and praying. Because one day light will come and it took over the whole thing. Then you begin to smile. Be on your feet, everybody.